Welcome back, Alley Cats. It's Leisha. I had a request to do a video on anxiety since I have suffered with anxiety since I was 13 and I'm now 28. Yeah, 28. I have wrote it down on my phone so that way I know exactly what I want to say, and I want to make sure I don't miss anything, because it's not something that's very easy to talk about and something that I can't just think of off the top of my head. So I took a lot of time to sit down and write out exactly what I would like to say. So from the outside, it's easy to think that someone's got it all figured out because my hair is done, my cheeks are intentionally flushed, I must not have a care in the world. But the way others see it is, if you cannot see it, then it's not really there. Kind of like, if you're not in a wheelchair, or if you're not, if you can't walk properly or anything like that, you're fine, you're perfect, there's nothing wrong with you. As the pain does not exist unless you're bleeding or in a cast or staggering with a limp, just like I said. But let me tell you, struggling and battling with your own mind on a daily basis is worse than your finger bleeding or being in a cast. I never know when an anxiety attack's going to hit me. I don't just blow people off because I don't like you or have something against you. What I mean by that is, like, there's been a lot of times where, somebody said, do you want to hang out today? Or go for coffee, or can I come over and hang out, or whatever. And then there'll be times where I'll be like, sorry, I'm sick, I'm not feeling good, I have a headache, I can't hang out. And it's not because I don't want to hang out with you, and it's not because I don't like you, it's because me, myself, am feeling down. Usually when I'm feeling down and depressed and anxiety, I just want to sleep. I could sleep for days. But that has nothing to do with me not wanting to hang out with you or not liking you or anything like that. Also, it's very hard to even hold a conversation on the phone. I don't really like to talk on the phone, as many people who know me know that. I prefer to text. I can't hold a conversation. I've never really been able to. But I need people there who understand that I'm going to have these days. There's going to be days where I'm not going to want to talk. There's going to be a lot of days where definitely I'm not going to tell you, exactly what's wrong, because like even in my own head, I don't even know what's wrong most days. Like, somebody could ask me, like, what are you thinking about right now? And I could be so down and out to the point where I'm about ready to have like a mental breakdown and cry my eyes out. And I could say nothing, or I don't know. Because there's sometimes where you just feel like that and you have no idea what's going on. No matter how well things are going, people with anxiety always have it in the back of their head that something bad is or can happen. So, like, there's a lot of times where, I go out grocery shopping with my little family and whatnot, and I know that I'm fine. I know that I'm with my boyfriend, I know that there's a lot of people around, I'm fully protected. Nothing's going to harm me or my family. But deep down, not even deep down, just in the back of my head, it's like something's going to happen. Something's going to go wrong. Somebody's going to get hurt, or, you have to watch out for somebody, or, it just, there's always fear. Always fear. When I'm quiet and staring off into space, I'm not bored. I'm not ignoring you. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with what's going on around me. Like, if I'm with, like, the whole family or whatever, we're all together for a supper, and, I just kind of, I'll get to the point where I just sit there and I'm quiet, and somebody will ask me, be like, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. It's just, I'm trying to, like, gather what everybody's saying around me, trying to, it's a lot to handle, to realize what they're talking about and to get into the loop of talking about something. There are times where all of a sudden an anxiety attack will just come on without any warning. I don't know why I'm getting an attack, it just comes on and there's no way I can just turn it off. a lot of times, like when we're driving, say, like my boyfriend's driving and I'm in the passenger seat, I'll get an anxiety attack and he'll be like, what's wrong? Like, what are you feeling? And I tell him, I said, I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't know what happened. I don't know what brought it on. I don't know. Like, you never know. From what I've been told from all the appointments that I've had and people I've seen for anxiety and depression and everything, it could be a smell, it could be a feeling, it could be a scent that just brings on an attack. You never know what it's going to be. For real though, it's not you, it's me. Generalized anxiety feels like drowning all the time. Most times in life in general intensifies that feeling. I have a hard time making plans. Don't take it personally. I know I have had people hurt or confused because I've chosen not to hang out or go places. Remember, it's not you, it's me. I have a hard time going to a restaurant to sit down and have dinner with friends. I can't just I just can't go. I get very overwhelmed, and even before I get there, it could be the night before and I'm panicking about going to dinner the next night. I've had it where, you know, say we have a family dinner coming up, like going out for dinner, and the night before I'm in bad anxiety attacks all night. I feel very down and overwhelmed, and I toss and I turn and I can't sit still. If I'm not in bed, I just gotta get up. I'm feeling very jittery. It even hits me the night before I even have to go and do something. I don't know, it's really hard. But I need you to reach out to me. Even when I'm so anxious, I've stopped leaving the house. I need to know someone still cares and wants to see me. So even though, you know, you feel maybe I've pushed you away, I don't talk to you as much, still try and contact me. Don't just think, oh, okay, she's being a bitch, or, you know, she doesn't want to talk to me, or she's mad at me, or something's wrong. No, that's not it. Don't take it personally. It's not you. Remember, it's me. Please don't tell me to just get over it and that I'm being silly. I can't just get over it. Believe me, I would if I could. Like I said, I've been suffering for so many years. It's been since I was 13. And I wish I could just get over it, trust me. I heard on a video I was watching one day, when you're having an anxiety attack, to look at it as a storm. And the waves are out there are huge waves coming over and over, but they don't stay forever. Eventually, the lake is calm again. Anxiety hasn't killed me, and I've been suffering with it for 15 years. If I can remember this and say it to myself, it helps me calm down a bit. There's a lot of stuff that anxiety has helped me, or that has stopped me from doing. One is I had to drop out of school in grade 11. I would push myself to go, but I would get into class and I'd get an attack, and I'd have to leave, and then I would of course I'd feel the need. It wouldn't stop until I knew I was going home, till I had like my grandfather pick me up from school or whatever. It also got to the point where just even walking into the doors of the school, it felt like the whole building was closing in on me, and I couldn't breathe, and I had to get out of there. I knew I couldn't go. I couldn't do it. When I turned 16, I was finally able to get a job. So I got a job at McDonald's on the 401, and I only lasted there a month. There was a lot of times I had to call in, a lot of times I had to leave due to my anxiety, and then eventually I just said, I can't do this. I can't work. I'd be at the till and I would just freeze and get an anxiety attack and have to go down to the staff room. It wasn't happening. I'm unable, like even these days, I'm still unable to leave my house unless I have like my boyfriend with me, or my grandparents, or my parents, which it's really hard. You know, I can't just go out and go to this grocery store just myself, or me and my daughter, or I can't just go take her to the park. You know, I always have to have somebody with me, and that's very, very hard. It really hurts because I can't just do anything with my daughter or just take her out, you know, just the two of us. There always has to be somebody there. It's very, very hard. It almost makes you feel like you're a failure of a parent. I mean, I know I'm not, as I do things with her, but I have to have somebody there with me. And of course, you know, it stopped me from having a job. I'm not able to work. You know, the thing that it really affects me is that I've never been able to go on a class trip with my daughter, like most parents can. I can't just go and jump on a bus and go, you know, wherever she's going, like to the zoo or whatever. I've missed out on plenty of trips that she's been on because I just can't do it. And I feel that I fail her because she's like, well, Mommy, all the other kids' parents are coming, but she doesn't, she understands. She's like, she always says, Mommy has an anxiety attack, so she does understand, but it hurts. It truly does. It's honestly like fighting with demons in your head every day, and a lot of people suffer from anxiety. It's becoming more and more common. We just need to spread the word and have people truly understand what it's like to live with a mental illness daily. I could go on and on more and more about this, but I think I have rambled enough. If there's anything you would like to know more about anxiety or had any questions, feel free to ask. And if you ever need someone to talk to, just know I'm very open and I'm here for everyone. We can make others more aware. Please like and subscribe, and I will try and post a video weekly, if not 2 a week. Bye, Alley Cats. Like and subscribe.